And you're right. I mean, the economic factor right now is huge, and not just in the fact that fundraising is down and all of that we already know, but the fact that people are homeless and people are losing their jobs. I actually we got a press release. Mary Kay Cosmetics does a lot of work with domestic violence, and they just released a big survey they did, but they're saying 3 out of 4 domestic violence shelters are reporting an increase in women seeking assistance since September 2008. And for some shelters, that as much as tripled. And again, it goes back to, we think it's hard to say, is it he's lost his job and now he's mad and the violence has increased? Maybe. Is it now because they've lost their own job and they can't afford to get out on their own? Homelessness, when we talk about domestic violence, we forget to talk about homelessness, and I'm really glad you said the word. That is one of our biggest problems. Do you know how hard it is to move women out of a shelter? We have to turn these women around, honestly, in about 30 days. 30 days. Now, there's some exceptions if but we've got to help them find an income source. Sometimes we're dealing with immigration status, and there is no low-income housing in this town. There is nowhere to go. And on occasion, we've been known to switch with Salvation Army Women's Shelter, and they have to go stay there for a little while, and then we take some of the women in their shelter that maybe are experiencing domestic violence. It is so important in this community that we are networking on these issues, that we're all working on this together, because there is no way we're going to be able to handle the influx of what's about to come.
And Safe Place is also partnered with several other organizations because if they can't take them, they'll call and say, do you have beds here? Do you have beds? There are other shelters in the area, but Safe Place is the largest and the most, I guess, well known in this area.
And but you also know, Safe Place is like all DV shelters. I mean, it's short-term housing.
And we're able to provide, a Safe Place is really blessed. We have a 12-acre campus, and we actually do have 40 apartments that we can use for transitional housing. So people can live there 18 months to 2 years, really, with some really intensive therapy and work and life skills classes. That's still only 40 apartments, that's full. There has to be other places in this community, there has to be other services that actually are providing that transitional housing until people get on their feet.
Well, and that's why the social change component of what they do is so important, because we've got to change the mindset, therefore changing the behaviors, and hopefully, the community will start embracing the people that have to go to these shelters. You know what I'm saying? We're building a bigger network with that component of their mission.
Okay, I'm gonna go to